Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.
This is James Saunders for IFL TV in association with 666bet. I'm at the press conference today for Golovkin versus Martin Murray. With me, I've got Nick Blackwell. What's happening, Nick? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. You all right?
I'm very well. Just waiting for Golovkin and Martin Murray to arrive, so I just thought I'd have a little chat with yourself.
Yeah.
Great fight, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good fight. You know, Golovkin, you know, he's demolished, you know, most of his opponents he's fought. I think Martin Murray, I think will push him. I think Oliver Harrison will come up with a good game plan, make Golovkin miss. So I think it's a big test for Martin Murray, but then I think it's going to be a big test for Golovkin as well. And you know, obviously I'm promoted by Nick Hennessy, so it's good that that's on Channel 5. You know, so yeah, it's going to be a good fight.
Indeed. Golovkin, a lot of people are talking about him, how good he can potentially be. Looking at his knockout ratio, he's just a scary prospect to fight him, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like Martin Murray said, a lot of people before they even got the ring have they've lost the fight already. You know, Martin Murray, that's the thing. I think what's Martin Murray's got an advantage with, you know, the other fighters that he's fought. He's gone in there.
in Europe.
He's going in confident. You know, he's not even got that in his head that Golovkin's going to stop him. He's going to go in there with a positive attitude. And I think, you know, he's going to have the edge than his other opponents who Golovkin's fought. So.
Martin Murray seems to step up his game the bigger the task in hand. You've only got to look in Argentina. He was very pushed Sergio Martinez very, very close. And
thought he was robbed.
A lot of people's opinions, he should have won the fight.
Yeah, I think he should have won that fight. You know, but he fought him in his hometown. You know, you're gonna have to knock him out to get a draw. You know, but you know, I think Martin Murray could do it. You know, as long as he don't get caught with stupid shots. You know, it's going to be a close fight, an interesting fight.
You're mandatory now for the British title. Billy Joe Saunders has won that belt outright, so he looks to vacate that.
Yeah.
How quickly do you think that fight can be set up for you to fight for that as you're being mandatory?
I know Mick. I spoke to Mick a minute ago, and he said he's going to be pushing for purse bids next week. You know, so Billy Joe, you're watching this, vacate that belt, yeah. Yeah, but I'll probably end up fighting John Ryder, probably.
That'd be a cracking fight.
Yeah, it'd be a good fight. You know, John Ryder. I've never met John, but he seems a nice lad. He's a good fighter, strong. Yeah, no, it'd be a good domestic fight, and it's a good fight to be made now as well. You got the likes of Etches, you got obviously Eubank, you got Spike O'Sullivan, myself, Ryder, you got Champ Cummins coming up through the rankings. There's loads of good fights to be made, and hopefully we can make them fights happen. You know, you got obviously had Murray, Barker, and Macklin. They all didn't. The fights never happened, but hopefully we can get these fights to happen.
We've got a really good crop of middleweights coming through now.
Yeah.
As you said, them fights didn't happen before with Barker and Murray,
exactly,
and Macklin, etc. But you guys seem intent on fighting each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair statement.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think everyone, like, you know, Eubank, he fought Billy Joe the other day. You know, me and Ryder probably getting on. Spike O'Sullivan, he wants the Eubank fight. You know, there's a lot of good fights to be made, and you know, it's good for the boxing fans.
Did you happen to see Billy Joe Saunders versus Chris Eubank Jr. on last Saturday, Tom?
Yeah, I was there actually watching the fight.
What did you think?
Do you know, when I watched it, I thought it was quite a close fight. Yeah, Billy Joe nicked the first 5 or 6 rounds. That's what he does. You know, I thought that's what he would do, and then he nicked maybe 3 rounds towards the end. But it was quite a close fight. I think Eubank needed a step-up fight before Billy Joe. I think Billy Joe put in places that he's never ever been, and you know, I think he just needed a few fights before he fought Billy Joe. But he'd come back stronger from that fight.
Was you impressed by Chris Eubank Jr.?
You know, he done all right. He could have done more. When he was throwing the shots, he looked good, but he just didn't throw enough. It's because Billy Joe, he does make you miss, you know, and he's Billy Joe. That's what he does. But like I said, there's some good fights out there, and hopefully, well, obviously, I'm going to be involved in them as well. So, you know, it's going to be good.
From your point of view, you've come from a very limited amateur background, knocking people out via the white collar route, and now, well, being in contention with some of the top middleweights in the country, in Britain. It's a fantastic achievement for you.
Yeah, done all right. Yeah, no, I've done a year licence. I didn't know when I first started boxing, I just did it for fitness, you know. I didn't know which way to go. Obviously, if I knew about the ABA, I would have went that way, because I started in licence fight, and I just kept going. I had 18, and I won them all quite a lot by knockout, and then went pro. And obviously, my 3 defeats in my pro, in the pro boxing, you know, I've learned a lot from them fights. That was my apprenticeship in boxing, and now, you know, I'm here to make a statement now, and you know.
All right. Well, listen. Thanks for giving me a bit of time today. It's great to get you on the channel, mate.
Yeah. Cheers, James. Appreciate it.
I look forward to seeing you real soon.
Nice one. Cheers, pal.